Well, let's meet our first guest for the new week. And to kick it off today, there's a new platform for the construction industry to help them get tools into the hands of workers while on site. To tell us more about it, we're joined by the founder, CEO Chris Cataldo. Chris, welcome to the show. Tell us about DeliverTrade, because my understanding is it's a little bit like Uber Eats for your hammer.
Yeah, that's correct, and thanks for having me. That's exactly what DeliverTrade is. We are the Uber Eats for the construction industry. So we've built a fully fledged marketplace where we partner with merchants, whether it be the independent hardware stores, temporary fencing, electrical, asphalt, and something that's really kicked off recently is skipping companies. We've connected everyone onto a single marketplace that we've built over the last couple of years, and we've tapped into the courier network that's already existing in Australia and more specifically on-demand couriers. And we really brought everyone together and service the tradies and the builders that really need something on demand. As we've really noticed over the past year or two in COVID, on-demand delivery is something that it's really prominent. What we're experiencing now is a lot of demand when it comes to, instead of sending the apprentice out to the local hardware store, why not order those goods and have it delivered within 2 hours?
Chris, what led you down this path? Why were you interested in this space? Were you solving your own problem?
It was actually my business partner, Yuma. His father owns a painting business. And I think something that we've all personally experienced as well is when you're on a job site, you run about anything. It could be a painting brush, or it could be some paint, or it could just be your screws for your nail gun. What he experienced was his dad was always running around to job sites and just servicing his tradies that were continually running out of supplies. And it was just that light bulb moment he had where if we're doing it for the food industry, why can't we do it for the construction industry as well? So it was something that personally I felt excited about, because one thing I'm personally excited about is we're helping the independent stores. It's really a struggle for those independents that just don't have the money to build their own e-commerce website. It's easy for them now to jump on this platform for free and service those customers where they wouldn't have if they were just using their traditional methods.
Dealing with that last mile side of it, so that yes, this is what I want, but I'm not sending the apprentice to get it. How are you getting it to them?
Yeah, so we partner with probably the best on-demand couriers. They're the last mile couriers in Australia. So we have over 30,000 couriers that are connected into our platform. So let's say it's a hardware store that will pick and pack that product for that customer. Once they've marked that order, that's ready for delivery from our tablet that we provide them. Our logistical team will therefore go out and pick up that order and deliver it to when the customer needs it. So whether it be within 2 hours or 4 hours or same day delivery, the customer picks when they want it, and we guarantee them they'll be delivered. The product will be delivered to them within that time frame.
So where is DeliverTrade on its startup journey? How long have you been in operation? What's the customer base looking about like at this point in time? And what are your ambitions?
Yeah, so it's been an exciting journey. We incorporated the business in 2017 when we just thought of it as an idea. We really thought that the name DeliverTrade wouldn't be available, but it's just fortunate that it was available. And it was soon after that, it was really workshop the idea and see how we can build a really great customer experience. We launched right at the start of COVID, so in 2020, in late February, early March, we launched, and just since then, it's just been just that beta version of DeliverTrade, get that customer feedback. And early last year, we went out for our first round of investment, which was very exciting for myself and the team, and we landed that and secured it, and we really rebuilt DeliverTrade based on that customer experience and building it for scalability. Because as you can imagine, there's hundreds of thousands of different SKUs across this industry. And without a scalable business and scalable platform, you can't have all those products within our marketplace. So that's really why we've focused over the past year building the tech stack to meet the customer demand, but also meet the merchant demand, because they've got an enormous amount of data that they don't really know best how to manage it. And we're helping them out now and building that out. Where we're heading towards now is nationwide rollout DeliverTrade. So we're fully across Melbourne. We just launched Adelaide in late December, and we're finalising quite a few merchants across Sydney, Gold Coast, Brisbane, and Perth as well. So within the next 2 months, we'll be rolled out nationwide nearly.
Wow, that's a pretty ambitious plan. Now, I must say, Chris, over the last couple of years, certainly it has been a solution that the construction sector's been looking for. And I have spoken to a few different founders and companies offering similar solutions. So what is it that DeliverTrade has that makes it stand out from its competitors?
Yeah, I guess first off, we're not a traditional merchant where we buy and sell products. We are that technology marketplace where we're just that man in the middle where we just facilitate the order. Also, where we differentiate ourselves from nearly all other on-demand construction marketplaces, we don't facilitate, oh, sorry, we don't actually deliver the product ourselves, and that gives us scalability where we can rely on and partner with the best careers across Australia and provide that really outstanding delivery service. We're not the best at delivery. We're not the best at buying and storing stock for long periods of times, but we partner with the best that allows us to give that great experience to the customer. And that's really what we will focus on initially, is building a scalable product that can meet the customer's demands no matter what it is. And that's allowed us to go into landscaping supplies. And something that I'm really passionate about is skip bins. So early last year, I just finished renovating my house, and one of those big headaches was ordering a skip bin constantly on my job site. I ordered about 7 to 9 throughout that 6-month process. And building out a really easy to use process to order a skip bin was something that I really felt a lot of excitement for. And that's something that we're seeing from a lot of builders right now, is an easy to use way to order a skip bin, but also while you're ordering that, order the other supplies your tradies need, whether it be the screws, the paint, whatever it is, it's all on DeliverTrade. And that's really what differentiates us, where we can expand the product range to anything that's within the industry.
Is it a B2B business, or is there opportunity for consumers to be involved as well?
Consumers are definitely involved right now. So we are a B2B primarily business where we do target the tradies and the builders directly, as well as the other side of the business, which is we're targeting the merchants to jump onto the platform. But a lot of DIYs at home are seeing the benefits of DeliverTrade, because it is that big bulky stuff that they get excited about, that it's very difficult to order, but then they see that they can order, let's say, that potting mix that they need to do as well for their garden. So why not, as an example, that's something that's been taken a hit, is why not clean out your garage, but also at the same time, clean out the garage and order your racking for that garage at the same time. And that's really one of the benefits of DeliverTrade that no one else has in Australia.
Now, you mentioned a little earlier, and of course, we do know that there's a big green Godzilla that offers sausages out the front. How much has this been a help for the smaller traders in terms of hardware supplies and competing with the likes of Bunnings?
Yeah, and that's really been the main thing that has driven the independents to come to DeliverTrade. What people don't realize is, yes, that there's that big green box, but there's thousands of small boxes across Australia. And that's what really I'm passionate about, is helping that mum and dad store compete with the big players in the industry. We've got a footprint, if we target all the independents, of thousands of stores. And that's what's exciting. When late last year, we actually just partnered with HBT, which is one of the biggest hardware independent buying groups across Australia, and we're just going to be further expanding from that. And that's what really is exciting us about where we're going to be over the next 12 months.
Well, I just want to drill down into that a little bit more, Chris. You mentioned earlier the national rollout is coming up in the next few months. What else is on the dance card for 2022?
Focusing on customer experience and the feedback from the customer, further expand the platform. I guess one of the main things right now, as anyone can appreciate, is the supply chain issues within any industry, but obviously we're going to be focusing on the construction industry. It's very hard to buy timber and other items, and it's going to get worse and worse throughout this year. So having that live data from the merchant, bringing that in the platform so we know exactly what that store has in stock, but also working with the customer on their large projects on what do they need and how can we achieve that. So if we don't have something in stock right now, we will make sure we do when that project kicks off in the coming months. We're going to be securing our next round of funding over the next couple of months, and from that, expanding the team, just further expanding the software development team, the business development, marketing, AI, and a few other areas. So that's really what our key goals for 2022 are.
Well, you read my mind in terms of announcing your next round, so put a number on it and just tell us about those ambitions.
Yeah, the number is always hard to put on exactly, but it will be in over $1 million. And it's just really to allow us to expand the team, to build that product and expand DeliverTrade from being just that marketplace now, but to be even more. So what else does the customer need? So when you look at our customer's journey, they've got it from when they quote the customer to win that job, to when they seal the deal and they get the final payment in their bank account. So it's really, there's so many steps involved in the construction industry, and we're really looking at what else can we bring into DeliverTrade to make it a great experience for the customer and help the industry overall. whether it be partnerships, which is something that we're working heavily on right now, but also bringing that tech into DeliverTrade.
All right, well, Chris Cataldo, thanks for joining us from DeliverTrade. We wish you all the best with the raise, and no doubt we'll be chatting again a little later this year. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for that. Thank you. Bye.